Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maribel. So for today's video, I wanted to say a phrase in Spanish. Then I'm gonna try to say it in English, and then I'll go on from there. No todo lo que brilla es oro. So not everything that shines is gold. That's what it means in English. And yes, that saying sounds better in Spanish than in English, but with that said, I'm going to talk about a story behind that phrase. And why did I started with that Spanish phrase? Well, I wanted to speak more about my Pentecostal walk with Jesus, and that's started in a Pentecostal religious church with beautiful people, humble, godly, serving, passionate people about Jesus, holy people of God. Well, by the looks of it. No one is perfect. I had 2 years in this church. My mama and I serving God with great passion and love for Him. I was singing, coritos, and my mom will preach and sing from time to time as well. We're fully there with our skirts, long skirts, no makeup on, because that was, the rules of the Pentecostal church. But we didn't care. We were focused in Jesus. We were just so passionate to serve Him. So that really didn't matter for us. And like I said, everyone in church was dressed modest, and to me, it was something very beautiful. It was like seeing their. It was so beautiful because no one cared of how you looked and how you, how you presented yourself. Of course, very neat and very well dressed. Not saying that we were going to church crazy, all looking, but we were very modest. Long skirts. Everybody didn't, was very covered and. Ooh, my mic. Everyone was well, covered and well dressed, and I thought that was just beautiful. How people were devoted to. It was like I saw it as a way of them bringing holiness, bringing gratefulness, bringing like serving God that way as well. The way that they were dressed, the way I was dressed, the way my mom was dressed. And yeah, everyone had that mentality there. It was just a way of serving Him with holiness and perfection, and just devoting ourselves completely to God. And let me just say this: I didn't start when I started that Pentecostal church. I started, of course, with I came as myself, dressed as a teenager. Didn't care, skirts, sorry, revealing outfits as well, jeans. And when I started going to that church, I'm not gonna say that my pastor there was right away put the rules as of you need to wear a skirt, you need to wear this, you need to wear that, but that kept changing from time to time because I did feel kind of guilty in a way. Like I used to see the sisters in Christ like with their skirts well dressed, and I was like, I felt wrong. So in a way, I kept changing myself. From time to time, I wear a skirt. From time to time, wear jeans, and until one time, the pastor did went up to me and said, "Hey, look, this is how we dress. This is our code, and yada yada yada." And I got it, and I stick by it, and I wasn't upset about that. I was I was serving God, and I was like, okay, if I have to dress like this, then it's fine. I was okay with that. Um, and I really thought everyone that was dressed like that was holy, by the looks of it. And and it was something that I was like, don't mess with those people. Those people are holy. And anyways, so there was a new guy who started to go to church. Uh, and this guy, well dressed with his suit on. That's how every man in church was dressed as, with their suit, their tie, and you know, tall, good-looking guy, and very sharp all the time. Mostly, Sundays. It was, just it was good to see. It was I did like watching men and women got dressed right, and that was like, I don't know, it was like nice to see. I don't know. But when well, me and him started talking as friends, saying hi to each other once in a while. I was single, he was single. um, I really didn't see him like that, but we'll say hi occasionally. Uh, and he's, as a Christian single lady, um, I was, I don't know, for some reason we always have that mentality. Every Christian woman in the world have that mentality and stuff. Get married, get yourself a boyfriend, get married. Uh, you know, that means fast. And I had that mentality as well. I don't know why. But so me and him started talking, and he wanted to invite me to go out, and I said okay. I started going on dates with this guy. He started inviting me to concerts, Christian concerts, and I decided to invite him and to church, to the other church that my brother used to go to. My family members were starting meeting him, and tall-looking guy. People were like, "Oh, okay, this guy, and he seems right. He's the right guy for you." Family members. So, and I used to pray about it. I used to be like, I don't know, but I don't feel in my heart for this guy to be it. But I still kept dating him. I still kept talking to him. And there was a time where he decided to invite me to go to see a movie. And I was like, okay, let's go to see a movie. We went together and we took the train. We were holding hands. It was kind of romantic, I gotta say. But no, the guy decided to take me to his place. About that time, I believe that I was 18 or 19, I think so. And he was about 25. Yeah. So he was living by himself, and he decided to take me to his place. And I thought, I was a little bit confused, and I was like, wait a minute, I thought we were going to the movies. He was like, he laughed and said, "Oh, I tricked you," in Spanish. I was like, okay. They found that suspicious. That was the red flag, right? And then I was a little worried. We were in the living room, and he decided to put a movie on the TV. And I was like, okay, I guess we could watch a movie here. He decided to cook for me, and I was like, okay. The guy was that was his job. He was like a cooker, chef. I don't know how to call it, but it was in a restaurant that he used to work with. He used to work for. So he started to cook for me. It was shrimp and it was nice. I mean, what can I say? Um, he put a movie there and started eating. And honestly, I couldn't really concentrate on the food because I was so nervous. Something was about to go down. And I was like, praying, Jesus, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what is he thinking. Ain't nothing gonna happen. And I decided to go to the bathroom. And I did finish my food. I just don't remember really enjoying it because like I said, I was very nervous. And this guy's, like I said, he seemed to be such a sharp gentleman. He seemed to me like a good, raised in a good household, and I don't know, well mannered, and that's what he, demonstrated himself to be. And when I was in the bathroom, I was, oh my God, how do I get out of here? I honestly don't know how we got here. Like, what train did I took to get here? I was thinking in the back of my head, like, I'm trying to leave. I don't even remember the train, what train we took. I was just looking at him and, oh my goodness, what was in my head, honestly. Knowing that usually when we go to the movies, we will go downtown New York, right? But this was not downtown New York. This was like Brooklyn or something. And I was just scared. I was living in the Bronx at that time, Bronx, New York. And I was just thinking what train I had to take. I saw the J or the G, I don't even know, but I was just thinking. I was just so, I was like procrastinating to come out of the bathroom. I was just thinking so hard, and and praying as well. And finally I did came out, and he grabbed me by my hand and took me to his room. I was like, okay. As a New Yorker, I would say I don't see, well, it was wrong, of course. But as a New Yorker, usually when you invite your friends, you invite them to your room and it's okay. Of course, the door is open. Of course. You invite your friends and you're there and hanging out in the room and you're talking, you're watching TV, playing video games, whatever. It seems normal, right? Well, of course, I was a little nervous. He did close the door, and he does live by himself. So while he was just checking the audio, so while he laid on bed, and I was like, okay. I sat on the bed. I sat in the corner of the bed, and I was like, okay. I didn't say anything. I was just, I was like, is this really gonna happen right now? This is how I'm going to lose my virginity. And I was so disappointed because, I don't know, just that Christians like that seems perfect, and wear the suit, or wear the perfect dress, or wear the long skirt, the no makeup, and I do things like this. It's just, it takes, I don't know, it's just sick to my stomach that they will do such a thing, or planning to do such a thing. I thank God that he did protect me. Nothing happened. He did pull his pants down. And I said, look, I'm a virgin. I'm a Christian. And I do not want to do this. Can you please take me home? I don't know how he thought I was, one of those girls, and He eventually did. He said, "I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking." And I was like, "Yeah, you weren't thinking." Um, he opened the door. Thank God that nothing else happened. Nothing, you know, bad happened. Because unfortunately, some situations you don't have control over, and they, things happen. But he was able to take me home. A few days happened, and I continued to talk with him, text him. I didn't have no hate over him or anything against him, but I would just keep my distance. Okay, hi, what's up? I'm good. Yada, yada, yada. And then he did invite me to a date. We went out to eat at a pizza place, and I remember just not that comfortable with him, and he knew why. So we were walking to the house, and this was my confirmation from God that it wasn't him. Not only because of that just happened in his house, right? But because he said, "Why don't you just marry me?" And I was like, "Boy, I only have like 3 months knowing you. That's not gonna happen." No. About 3 months or less. And I was like, "That's not gonna happen." I just got a little scared because he has a strong character, and he just said, you should just get married with me, and we should speak with the pastor, and he can marry us, and do this whole ceremony in the church, and for their loved ones. And I was like, "I don't even know your family," or I don't know. I kept saying I had excuses. I couldn't just say no because I was a bit scared. He had like a strong personality, and he grabbed my hand and he was like, "Are you sure you want to get married?" And I was like, "Okay, let's just talk about this another day, another hour, another time." So I spoke to my mom, and she was like, "What?" Actually, I spoke to my mom a year later about that because I didn't want her to be like, "Oh no," because she saw him as perfect as well, Mr. Perfect. And yeah, she was like, "What? I can't believe he proposed to you. He didn't even know you." And I was like, "I know." And then he eventually stopped going to church after that day. After he asked me to marry him, he eventually stopped going to church. I would text him, of course, because I was worried about his life, and because I heard some rumors there. And then about a year or two, no, two, about 2 years later, I saw him again. I saw him in the streets, and I saw, and it breaks my heart because when God was using him, the altar, he used to preach, and I used to feel like the presence of God. Like he was used, by God, and greatly. And when I saw him again, I saw him in such a this depression state, and it clearly looks like he has been dealing with drugs, and he was hanging out with this guy that clearly we knew him from the block, that he dealt with drugs and everything. So see him that way, and this time he wasn't dressed as perfect. He wasn't shining as gold as I used to see him, and that was very heartbreaking to see him that way. And from that day, I was like, wow. I was praying for him. Then I know I moved to Miami, and for a certain time, with my husband and my son. And then my mom said, yeah, I heard that, oh my God, I almost said his name. She said, I heard that he went to Boston, Massachusetts to live with his mother. He wasn't doing okay in the Bronx and all by himself because he didn't have no family here. And I was like, okay, well, thank God. Thank God he's with his mother, he's in better hands, and he's not alone. It looks like, it felt to me that he just wanted to get married just not to feel alone, because he did feel alone. He had no family in the Bronx. So when I heard that he went to Boston, Massachusetts, I was like very happy for him. And I really hope that he formed a family. I really hope that he went back to, going to church and serving God like he used to. That guy is just very passionate of the Word of God, and sometimes the enemy attacks. And I know when I was with him, dating him for a while there, that's all I kept hearing from his mouth. Oh, the enemy's attacking me. The enemy's attacking me. This and this and that. And he kept saying, "It's a warfare all the time." And all I did was, man, all I could do is pray for you. But he was under that pressure. He was, before dating me, he had a girlfriend. He had, fornication relationship. And he kept telling me, he used to tell me everything about his life. And yeah, so he used to tell me everything about his life. I just hope that he's in better hands. That he has a family, that he's happy, because I know that his eagerness, his passion to form a family, to just advance in life. He had a lot of goals, and I just hope he's good. So that was my story of not no todo lo que brilla es oro. Not everything that shines is gold, which is 100% true. So thank you guys for watching. I'll be like this video, share, follow me on social media, YouTube, of course YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Instagram and Facebook. I think that's it. So yeah, thank you for liking and watching, and please subscribe, thumbs up, and I want to hear your comments down below. If you want to, suggest me any new ideas, video ideas, anything you like. Bye.